Hi guys, today we're going to read chapter 17 of Third Grade Angels, Surprise. So we left chapter 16 where there was a knock on the door and it was Miss Sims. Chapter 17. I almost fell over. Hi, Mrs. Morton, she said, a big smile on her face. Hi, Suds. I almost fell over again. You called me Suds? She laughed. Well, I'm in your territory now, so Suds it is. My mother invited her in. We sat in the living room. My mother offered her tea or coffee or juice, but she said no thank you. The smile didn't go away, but it changed. She took a deep breath. She spoke to my mother. I felt I should stop by because... Now she spoke to me. I could see how the events of the day were affecting Suds. What was she talking about? Did your son tell you that the first halo went to Constantina Papas, she said. Yes, he did, my mother said. As soon as he got home from school, Mrs. Sims reached over and gave me a knee pad, as if I did something great. Good, she said. And I was happy to see you join the others in congratulating Constantina. I know how badly you wanted that halo, Suds. I know how hard you tried. I didn't know what to say, and I still didn't know what she was doing in my house. Now, she was looking at me like I was the only person in the world. Suds, you are an angel. You'll get your halo soon enough. I got the feeling she could see inside of me. You were disappointed you didn't get it this morning, weren't you? A little, I said, but not really surprised. Not really? Why not? I thought Darren Tapp would get it. Ah, Darren Tapp, yes. She looked at my mother. Another boss angel. But the Blurts, I said. Her eyes went wide. The Blurts? The first couple of days of school, I said. I kept blurting out stuff without raising my hand. I guess that sunk me. Mrs. Sims and my mother both broke out laughing. I don't know what was so funny. When Miss Sims stopped laughing, she said, So, you must have been really surprised that Constantina got it. I nodded. Because you didn't even think she was very interested, did you? You didn't think she was even trying. She poked my knee. Did you? No, I said. Well, guess what? She said. What? You were right. She had no interest in getting the halo. Not at all. She wasn't even trying. Really? I said. This was getting more and more confusing. She nodded. Really? And then a funny thing happened. In all my years of doing angel halos, it never happened before. She stopped talking and just stared at me. After a while, it occurred to me that I was supposed to ask what happened. So I did. What happened? Remember the day you put the note on my desk? Telling me how you saved the runaway dog in the street? Yes. Well, somebody else left the note on my desk. I know, I said. Darren Tapp. She stared at me, at my mother. She blinked. She shook her head. No, not Darren Tapp. The note was from Constantina Papas. I just stared at her. She leaned in towards me. Would you like to know what Constantina's note said? Okay. Her note told me the same thing yours did. I was more confused than ever. Huh? I said. She told me she was up the street that day, and she saw the whole thing. She saw how you ran into the street and stopped the little dog from being hit by the car. She said it was such a wonderful thing you did that she thought I ought to know. She wanted me to know that you were an angel even after school. Oh, I heard my mother say. I looked at her. Her eyes were glittering. And that's why I gave the first halo to Constantina Papas, said Mrs. Sims, because yes, she was trying to get the halo, not for herself, but, she smiled, for somebody else. My mom gave me a little whistle. She was fanning her face with her hand. Oh. Miss Sims stood up. Well, gotta go. Speaking of dogs, it's way past Mr. Moto's dinner time. At the door, Miss Sims turned and gave my mom a hug. Then she hugged me. The door was shut when suddenly I thought of something. I pulled open the door. She was almost to the sidewalk. I called, Miss Sims! My mom says, you have spies. Joey Peterson says no. Who's right? Behind me, my mother was laughing so hard I thought she might get sick. So was Mrs. Sims. She was wobbling. She hardly made it to the car. I never got an answer. The end. Wow, what a wonderful way to end the book. So now we know why Constantina Papas got the halo first. I hope you're ready to share. Bye-bye, third grade.